Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Have you ever wondered if the ATO actually cares about small side hustles like selling on Etsy, Shopify, TikTok or Marketplace? Spoiler alert, they do. The ATO can treat that as taxable income, and if you are not careful, you could be in for an unpleasant surprise. These days, it's not uncommon for online sellers to get a message in their MyGo inbox from the ATO, and some will end up copying fines and interest. And in this video, I'm going to share a real story and show you how to avoid getting in the hot water with the ATO. Let's call her Jess. So it all started when Jess got a new hobby, growing bonsai trees. She accumulated a few too many plants, so Jess casually sold some plants online. A few on eBay, some on Marketplace. Nothing serious and not even close to a part-time business. So why did the ATO treat her like she was running a full-blown online store? Because they already had the data long before she realized it. And here's how. Since 2022, the OECD introduced model rules for reporting by platform operators, and the ATO adopted and introduced sharing economy reporting regime. Effective from 1 July 2023, ride sourcing and short-term accommodation sharing like Uber or Airbnb must report seller data to the ATO every 6 months. And from 1 July 2024, this applies to all digital platforms like eBay, Etsy, Amazon, Marketplace. The ATO not only watch local sellers, they even chasing down overseas ones. So recently, they tried to get Shopify to hand over merchant data through Canadian Revenue Agency, aiming to track down foreign sellers making sales to Aussie customers so they could collect GST. But it backfired. The Canadian judge shut it down and described it as unintelligible, incoherent, and unworkable. This is because under the Canadian tax laws, authorities cannot force companies to provide data on unnamed individuals' basis. So the ATO walked away empty-handed. Nice try, but not this time. So back to Australia. The eBay, Etsy, Amazon, these platforms automatically share with the ATO your name, address, ABN, total payments received, number of transactions, gross income. So when Jess' PayPal account showed $8,000 in income payments, the ATO already knew. Even if she didn't report in her tax return, she's already on an ATO spreadsheet somewhere, just waiting to be reviewed. Feeling nervous? Don't stress. This video is here to help you steer clear of situations like this. So if you are already in one, I will show you what you can do to fix it shortly. Now, the real monster is the ATO data matching program, which pulls together information from banks, payment processors like Stripe, Square, PayPal, digital platforms like Amazon, eBay, and social media platforms, TikTok, Facebook, business account, BAS, and tax return, every information. And since 2023, the data matching program is powered by AI. So it can scan someone's data and find abnormalities in a few seconds. So don't think you are safe just because you say please and thank you to ChatGPT. And here's how you get flagged. If your tax return shows zero income from your side hustle, but your PayPal account shows $8,000 received, and you've been posting on a Facebook Marketplace or eBay listing regularly, so the system flags you automatically, and that mismatch triggers an automatic review. It will be sitting on an officer's list waiting for him to pick up the case. And sometimes people will receive an automatic email from the ATO asking them to review and adjust the tax return themselves. And Jess didn't declare the money because she thought she didn't need to. She wasn't even making a big profit. But that's not how the ATO sees it. Once your account activity looks like you are carrying on a business, especially if you are receiving repeated payments from family and friends, and payment description as a bonsai, ficus, or plant orders, and you put ads on these online platforms regularly, that clearly look like some disguised business sales. The ATO may treat your activities as business income, not just a hobby. And unfortunately for Jess, once her case is flagged, it got passed to a real human officer to review. But by that point, she is generally in the defensive position and not controlling the narrative. She has no records and leaves the pages blank, so the ATO just paints the picture for her, and it won't be a beautiful one. The ATO will assume every dollar she received was profit. There is no deductions. But let's talk about the real reason Jess got herself into this trouble. She did not deliberately hide income. It is way far from financial crime. But she was not aware that her case met the ATO's criteria of carrying on a business. You can check out the ATO website for more guidance on this. So, what should Jess do when she got the ATO email asking about the undeclared income and warning of a $2,000 fine for lack of reasonable care or recklessness? So, here's what she needs to do. Step 1. She needs to request information from the ATO. You are entitled to request the data the ATO holds. This is regulated in the ATO Charter, and the case officer is bound by it. So Jess needs to ask the ATO what triggers the review or the audit, and any data that the ATO has on the case, including third-party data collected under their data matching program. If the officer does not provide the information, or you feel like he withhold the information from you, you can submit a Freedom of Information disclosure request, which the ATO must respond in 30 days. Step 2, she needs to take back the control of her narrative, and that starts with gathering information. Sales reports from PayPal, Etsy, Stripe, Marketplace. It needs to show the dates, the amount, the buyer details, and then go through her bank statements to make sure she didn't miss any obvious items. Every bit counts when you are trying to prove your side of the story. Step 3 is building a timeline. Jess needs to align her sales dates, her shipping records, her bank deposit dates, so this showed consistency and no hidden sales. Step 4, prove her deductions. She needs to pull together any receipts or record for expenses like her packaging, shipping labels, platform fees. All deductions needs to line up with the receipts and bank record. And the final step, submit an amended return or detailed disclosure. Even better with a clear explanation letter to the case officer. And the result, the ATO withdrew the proposed $2,000 penalties and instead apply a $150 interest charge. Not the best outcome, but Jess can finally sleep better. So don't be like Jess. Prepare yourself properly and there will be no unpleasant surprise. So let's talk about how you can protect yourself from the get-go. Set up a dedicated business bank account to avoid mixing up with personal things. Second is using an accounting tools to track your record like Xero, Henry, or QuickBook. Third one is track all of your income from all the platforms that you use: Shopify, PayPal, eBay, TikTok. Track everything. Fourth one is label your transaction properly. Product sales, shipping, platform, your receipt need a name. And then save receipt and invoice to Google Drive or Dropbox. Just take a picture of the receipt and upload it straight away. And last one, if you are unsure, just get advice from your accountant or tax advisor before the ATO gets involved, because that's where all the headaches come from. After doing all of that, if the ATO ever contacts you, which is very rare, because you have been disclosed properly and their data makes sense, they will rarely contact you, but let's pretend it happens. They will ask you a few questions, which you can respond within a standard 2 weeks time frame with a clear and well-organized records. You are already on the front foot. They will give you a green tick saying you are a good taxpayer. And if there are any differences between your tax calculation and their tax calculation, the chances are you will get most and even all the penalties and interest remitted, as you already proved yourself has taken reasonable care of your taxes and you are a responsible taxpayer. And on the other hand, if you didn't report income or claim incorrect deductions, don't panic. You can fix it. The ATO is far more lenient when you take an early action. You can lodge an amended return or voluntary disclosure, put a payment plan up to 24 months, pay off your debt, then request a remission of penalty and interest charges. That is all the steps you need to prepare for your online hustle. If this helped you, share it with a friend who needs to hear it too. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm Hannah, the tax advisor you can trust. Thank you for listening and see you next time.